Hey there, true believers. Ren Kisaragi with Mortal Kombat Final Fantasy 9. Last time, we were captured by Kuja, and now we're gonna go meet him. Great. Black mages. Oh. Oh, they're an elevator system. Okay, that's strange. Uh, Somehow this is much more sinister than I thought it was gonna be. I figured it'd be like big, like lots of pillows and feathery beds for some reason with Kuja. Not quite, evil genius sinister, but. Oh, a fetch quest. You've kidnapped me to make me do a fetch quest. God, you're evil. If only there was a slide block puzzle here, that'd be even worse. Overt. Okay, I don't know what any of that is, but alright. Okay. Anti-magic barrier. That sounds odd. Ah, well. Thanks for that, you absolute bastard. Golug stone. Fine. On paper, it is. I'm sure it's not, but, What do you mean by that? Yeah, I don't, that was a weird statement. He's meaning some... Fine. Now, this is the bit I was mentioning. We're gonna split the party. And as Kuja said, there's an anti-magic barrier. So unfortunately, Vivi, Eiko, and Kira are gonna have some problems here. So the obvious decision is to grab those guys, right? Right? Wrong. Because this party cannot do the dungeon that you'll leave for them. We are officially splitting the party at this part because Kuja doesn't understand how RPGs work. Or maybe he does and just wants to torture me. So we're not gonna go with this party. But we do need to strategize out who we can and can't use. Like I said, we shouldn't use Vivi, Eiko, Quina is an acceptable character, I guess, or Kira. Now, Steiner isn't his fullest potential by himself. He works best in the party with Vivi because of sword magic. We haven't used Steiner in a while, so we haven't. But sword magic is still a thing for him. So he should be in Vivi's party. Amarant, he's going to be in our party because he doesn't fit in the other party. Same thing with Freya, really. She doesn't fit in the other party, so she's going to be in ours. Now that leaves these five of our options. We've already ruled out Steiner and Vivi. They will not be in the party. Eiko as well. Eiko's lacking in really anything else. Quina is another fairly obvious choice to come with us, but Quina isn't going to come with us. We're going to take Kira. and I hate to say this, I truly, truly do, at this point in the story, Kira is a liability. She's not helpful. She has her silence, so she can't necessarily cast things exactly. And I'd rather have her in this easier dungeon, which is the one that in-game Rain's party gets, versus the harder version that Vivi and company are going to be. So this is going to be our team. Amarant, who now has the Dragon Claws, Freya, who will actually be getting a major upgrade before we get to the dungeon, and Kira, who's going to attempt to be helpful, unfortunately. And then the other party is going to go into the other dungeon, so... There we go. Freya, Amarant, and Kira. Fine. Now, I know I've spoiled a little bit of plot because of the second dungeon thing, but I figured I would explain out why I said we need to level up the whole party, because we do. Would you like to play a game? Says Kuja. I could have made that joke last time, but I didn't. Kira has the longest walk. I'm sorry about that, Kira. It means you have to walk super far. I would super kick you if given the option, Kuja. Just gonna be totally honest with you. Do we really think he would, even if he says he will? I don't believe him. Like, at all. What a fool. I'm not gonna keep my promise. Haha. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Let's take a look at our party. Now, the Dragon's Claws are great on Amarant. They're a vastly superior weapon to the one that he had. He also has pretty much up-to-date, if not completely up-to-date gear, because I've spent some time grinding him. His accessory kind of sucks, but we'll work on that as we go. Freya we already know, and we're working on half MP with Kira, so good things will happen in this party. But let me explain one thing too about Amarant. When we got him, I said he wasn't very good, and I stand by that statement. When you get Amarant, he is very bad. He has the Cat's Claws, which are what give him a whole 23 strength. Now let's compare to like a Disc 1 weapon, the Ogre, which is 24. Now at this point, we had the Exploda when we were going to fight Amarant, so we already have a stronger weapon on our main character, who is the most comparable character to Amarant, because they're both physical attacking, light armor wearing units. Characters, wow, I'm not even paying attention. But Amarant's gear is pretty much outdated in Disc 1 when you get him, toward the end of Disc 2, so he's kind of shit for a while. Now, if you get the poison nails for him, he's not as bad. But he still is behind the curve with other characters who are similar. Now, I think that's what plays into this, but once you get a good weapon that actually is, kind of on par with everybody else's stuff, Amarant's pretty okay. He's not great. His throw command is kind of shit. And oh, there's monsters in here? Oh, I didn't think there were monsters in here. I'll leave it to Kuja to have monsters in his basement. And leave them to be giant thumbs. But Amarant learned a new skill, you see. He learned the skill No Mercy. And we should use No Mercy, because we have none for these ogres. He uses Kamehameha. And rocks his soul for a lot of damage. Yes, No Mercy is an amazing skill, and Amarant has no business having it, just like Chakra. That's how a couple of Amarant's skills are, but No Mercy will come in. No Mercy will come incredibly in handy. That sentence didn't make any sense at all, did it? We try to form that sentence again. Oh, that's the Hildegard. Okay. Well, I guess we should have seen that coming, really. No Mercy will come incredibly handy in this area. That's as good as that sentence is going to be worded. I apologize. English is not my first language. Yes, it is. Don't lie to them. But yes, that skill is going to be awesome. It's very, very handy. I don't think it's classed as magic because of technicalities in the code. Technically, in-game rain and Amarant's skills, I believe, are classed as abilities rather than magic, so they can use their skills. I think Freya's allowed to use hers too, but we'll see when we get there. When we get to Olvert. Owlvert? Owlvert. That's where we're going now. Why are there ogres in the basement? I feel we should have cleared this out if we're going to be conducting any kind of evil business here. Unfortunately, No Mercy's cost is quite high on Amarant, which is a problem that follows him throughout the game. He doesn't get a lot of MP by comparison to the other party members, but what he can do with it makes it very worth it. I don't know. I kind of like Amarant, but I kind of really don't. Like, I wish his throw command wasn't just, I'm gonna give up an item to deal damage to people. And I wish his, HP 20, that'll work. I don't know. There's a lot I wish was better about him. Yeah, you go with some, that'll work. He's almost mastered Fleeforgill. Poor Mr. 12. Well, we are getting flown, so at least that's cool. To the Forgotten Continent, which can only end well. We're going past the Ifa tree. That's interesting. No, actually. Hope these aren't Black Mage Village Black Mages. Oh, hello. backstabbing, I mean, they were pretty evil from the get-go. Not sure you can, you know, backstab if you're already evil, but... Oh yeah, those guys. I remember them. You guys are getting more and more on my shit list. I can see in-game Rain's point, really. Like, yeah, they are just pawns. They were Brain's pawns, and now they're Kuja's pawns. They're not going to agree with you. They have some pride as 50-year-old men dressed like clowns. I think in-game Rain thinks that he shook them. I'm inclined to believe otherwise. Hey, Estogaza's up there. We didn't fly right past it, but it's up in that general area. The Forgotten Continent. Cool. Well, here we are. On the Forgotten Continent. And there's my map. Now, we need to go south. South is where we continue the game, but we're not gonna do that just yet. To spite Kuja. Ha ha! Every chance we get will thwart you. This will be our test to see if we can use our spells, our abilities here. I think we can. Like I said. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, no! 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 Not Cactuar. Oh, good. Good, they absorb no mercy. Cool. Great. Things are gonna go well with this Cactuar. I sense this now. Cool. Let's see, is it over on this side? Okay, this is a less threatening encounter. Everyone light. Oh, okay, that was it. strange thing that you just did. Okay. Why are you casting Float on us? Why did... This is so confusing. What are you... What's your game? Weird creatures. What's your game? I don't understand what they're trying to do. Well, they're Jabberwocks. They're weird... What are you trying to do? I don't understand. Just casting Levitate on us, and then they're using Earthquake. I don't get it. Oh, okay. Cool story, bro. I don't follow. Oh, no mercy. Cool. That was weird. Alrighty. That was very, very strange. But, we need to do some things before we go to finish, Kuja's thing. I think there's some Chocobo tracks around here somewhere, and we'll go handle that next time. So I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you then with Mortal Kombat Final Fantasy IX, where we'll do all of the optional stuff before we go and do Kuja's thing. Because screw that guy. So, if you guys had fun, I'll see you then. So, till then. Okay? Out.